Alright guys, it's the better Hornsby brother here, Dennis, to show you guys Universal in the daylight, as we did it at the nighttime last night. And you know, I'm just gonna chill today. We're gonna have some fun. Never ridden Fast and Furious before, so I'm gonna tell you what I think about that.
Hi there. I gave Dennis my camera so we could start the video today, but what he said is very accurate. We're gonna go inside Universal. We're gonna ride. Dennis has never ridden here, which is gonna be Fast and Furious Supercharged. Then we're gonna head over to Islands of Adventure to do Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.
Oh yeah, that too. How's that?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. How's vlogging?
That's exciting. Like your arm gets really sore, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we were just here last night for Halloween Horror Nights until almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and now we're back
Halloween
again.
Horror Nights. We should go to that.
We did. What? I'm confused. Okay, so we're gonna go inside and head straight over to Fast and Furious. It seems really quiet right now. It's about midday, around 1 o'clock that we're getting here, but there's not a lot of people here on a weekday. So we just got to meet SpongeBob right over there for, is that the first time you've met SpongeBob?
No, we met him in the SpongeBob Pavilion. That's the first time I met SpongeBob over there.
Really? I know that we've met Squidward and Patrick over there. Huh.
I thought we met SpongeBob.
Maybe. I don't remember. Okay, but we're inside Universal now. You see the Anarcade up there, Dennis? Kind of weird to be here when we were just here last night, right?
Not as cool when it's not lit up in neon.
That's true. Are we heading straight to Fast and Furious?
Why not start off with something spectacular?
Check it out, it's the Blues Brothers. Pretty sure they're on their way to do a show. You remember watching them, right? It's one of my favorite shows. I think my favorite show in any theme park is the Blues Brothers show.
Really?
Yeah, the weather is pretty interesting today because it's a little bit overcast. It might rain, but I guess we'll kind of see. And we made it to Fast and Furious Supercharged. So this is a little bit interesting. Normally the entrance is through this area and then into the warehouse, but right now we just turned into this outdoor queue. This is kind of weird. So this seems like the extended queue for Fast and Furious. So here we are, we're now inside. Well, that was odd. So far, Dennis, what do you think of the theming?
I think it's a lot of family.
A lot of family?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Not a really terrible wait inside. We just have to kind of go through this room and then into the preload room. Right over there was posted at a 25-minute standby wait. So I don't really know why, but the line for this is incredibly long and we ended up waiting 45 minutes for it. Dennis, I really hope you're excited for this because that was quite an investment. You ready to go fast and be furious about it? So, we just got off of Fast and Furious Supercharged. It took about an hour from walking inside to getting off of the ride. What did you think, Dennis?
It's very similar to King Kong. If you like that, you'll like this. If you don't, then you probably won't like it.
Did you like this?
At least there's no 3D glasses.
True.
That's something that I'm happy about.
Did you like it? Would you ride it again? So we're back outside heading through a dormant Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe Scare Zone. And where are we going, Dennis?
We're gonna go to Simpsons because Roy hasn't let me ride it in like 10 years.
Because I'm terrified of it because it makes me nauseous, but I'm gonna be doing it today for you, buddy. Even though I'm so nervous.
And I have been not riding it for you for the past 10 years.
There it is, way over there. And tell you what, Dennis, some people come to Universal and they're like, let's ride Mummy and Rip Ride Rocket. And then you're like, let's wait an hour for Fast and Furious and then 40 minutes for Simpsons. Do you want to go do Shrek next?
Of course.
What's your agenda, Dennis? I enjoy a lot of theme park attractions and rides. This is not really one of them. It's a 25-minute wait, so that's not too bad, but let's head inside, Dennis, and let's do it. I have the courage and the motivation and the wherewithal.
The line's really backed up.
It goes all the way inside. Okay, bit of a major change of plans. We're actually heading over to Islands of Adventure because we were standing in line and we checked out the app. Our main reason for being here today so Dennis can ride Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, and the line says, or the app says to enter the line before 3 p.m. It's almost 3 p.m. right now because they close it so early nowadays, so we definitely want to make sure that we can get over there and get in line for Hagrid's before they close it for the day, because if they close it and it's at capacity before Dennis can ride it, I will be sad. We were thinking about taking the Hagrid's Express over to Islands, but it was a 35-minute wait, and I'm pretty sure that we could walk there a little bit faster than we would wait for that, I guess. Maybe we can come back and do Simpsons and maybe Mummy too. How does that sound? It probably seems like I'm a little bit biased, and that's the reason why we didn't do Simpsons, because I didn't want to do it. But I promise that we're just gonna go over to Hagrid's just to make sure that we can ride it, right, Dennis?
I mean, the line looked horrible at Simpsons. And I mean, if Hagrid's keeps closing at 4 every day, we have to get over there, otherwise we're not gonna get to ride it.
Yeah.
Simpsons will always be open.
And you've really got to ride Hagrid's. It's amazing. So Dennis and I are having a bit of a disagreement.
Lover's quarrel.
You can call it that. He said he wanted to do Fast and Furious Supercharged. I assumed he meant immediately, so that's why I took us over to Universal first, even though I knew Hagrid's closes earlier in the day. And now he's like, why didn't you just take us to Hagrid's first and then to Universal? And then maybe Fast and Furious wouldn't have been an hour wait. Ah!
I'm just very confused why Roy would think I needed to do Fast and Furious first. I just meant at some point throughout the day. I don't really care that much about it. I wanted to do Hagrid's. And I would be very disappointed if I missed Hagrid's because I was busy with my family. I meant family in the Vin Diesel Fast and Furious way, not in my actual family Roy way.
Mm-hmm.
I like my Roy way.
Sure, I'm just a distraction for you as you enjoy what you want to enjoy at the theme parks. Well, regardless, we made it over to Island. It's about 3:15 currently. I really hope Hagrid's isn't closed by now. The weather does kind of look like it's picking up a little bit though. That kind of stinks. Okay, so Hagrid's is still on the wait time sign. It's posting a 2-hour wait. As long as we get in line for it, should be good. Hopefully the weather doesn't impede that. Wow, there's some walls over here. Okay, made it through Seuss Landing. Dennis is really booking it over to Hagrid's. He really wants to make sure he gets there. Okay, we made it to Hogsmeade. I don't see a capacity sign quite yet. We did beat the Hogwarts Express, I think, by about 10 minutes. There goes the motorbikes right now, so hopefully we can get inside. All right, I don't believe it, but we made it in line for Hagrid's. There it goes, way over there. The weather kind of seems to be getting darker. Not like in a threatening way, but there are definitely some clouds kind of forming. Looks pretty cool, right?
Yep.
Are you excited?
If I get to ride it, yeah.
You'll get to ride it. And it looks like this is where the line ends, right next to Hippogriff and Hagrid's hut. Right up there, so we have to go through the pumpkin patch and then head inside. So if it does rain, that'll be kind of the optimal place to be. And it just started to rain. Thanks a lot, Dennis. So I don't know if you can see how hard it's raining now, but it is absolutely coming down. At least we're moving though, right? For the most part, we've been waiting about 10 minutes, which is good. This is in a very high contrast to every other time that I've waited back here because it's been so scorching hot, and now it's kind of freezing and wet. Look at this, there's nobody in line. Now, this is the fastest that we've moved through this queue. I just want to be inside the darn castle. Look at how wet Dennis is. It's just pouring down rain. So we're about to finally head inside. The rain is still coming down pretty hard. As long as we can just get inside, I will have such a more pleasant experience. It's really hard to see on camera just how hard it's raining, but it's raining. My camera's still soaking wet, but we made it inside. It's only been about 15 minutes or so, so as far as just comparatively to the other experiences that I've had. No! So this right here is the pre-show room. That's where you enter into it, and this is where you exit out of it. And currently we are hanging out because there has been an extended delay due to weather. But we did hear that they did close the ride for capacity, so at least we're inside. Okay, so we've made it to, I don't really know what this room is called. I call it like the cathedral room, but there's a bunch of eggs over there. It's been about an hour since we got in line, but most of that has been waiting. Sorry, try not to show you, yawn. Has been waiting kind of the post pre-show area, I guess, just because it's been down for weather this entire time. It's pretty. Yeah, everything's really pretty in here.
Did you see the crystals?
Mm-hmm. Oh, those the crystals you're talking about? Uh-huh. Looks pretty good. But hopefully we'll start kind of shuffling forward again, and then we'll head right down there and maybe get on Hagrid's within the hour or so. Maybe. Well, I spoke too soon. They just made an announcement that the ride is closed and we have to exit. So we're following the line, I guess, out of the attraction and back out into Islands. So we've officially been kicked out of Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Dennis, I'm so sorry. Darn it.
At least I got to ride Fast and Furious.
Don't do that. So we did get this, which is kind of a coveted readmission pass, I guess. I'm pretty positive that we can bring this back. Yeah, this is valid for any attraction in, it looks like, Universal and Islands of Adventure. It's not valid at Pteranodon Flyers. So we could come back, Dennis, and ride Hagrid's. Here it comes. Man, that is so cool. Looks like they're just kind of cycling it now for maintenance purposes. I guess the rain shut it down and then they kind of reached their point where they couldn't reopen it with everybody in line. We only really wasted an hour of our time waiting for this. So now that we are drenched and we didn't get to do Hagrid's, do you want to go over to Hogshead, the 3 broomsticks, and drink our sorrows away? All right, heading inside, 3 broomsticks to see what kind of line we're working with in terms of food. That doesn't look that bad. There's Dennis maintaining optimism. So we got our food. Dennis and I actually both got the same thing, which is the rotisserie chicken with some potatoes and corn. This is actually a huge bird here, and after this we're gonna go over to the Hogshead and then grab a drink. So we just finished up with lunch and it's completely pouring down rain outside again, so now we're gonna go get some drinks at the Hogshead, right buddy? Fantastic. I think I'm gonna get the drink that I've gotten the past few times, and you're gonna get the triple, the Laird Deathly Hallows for the very first time, I think.
But did you know you can't actually ask for Deathly Hallows?
I think so. I think I've said that before. You have to specifically... I know I did. Thank you.
Thought I missed it.
Yeah, you have to specifically ask for the different beers Laird. You can't say, give me a Deathly Hallows. And here we go. These are our respective beers. This is Dennis's 3 Laird beer, the Strongbow Guinness and Hogshead, and then I got the Strongbow mixed with the Fire Whiskey. Now what's interesting about the Strongbow is that apparently they had an incorrect shipment. It's more of a dry cider, so it's a little bit less sweet, which kind of affects how the layering worked on Dennis's beer, and it might kind of affect the taste on mine. But I think Dennis got a quick picture before it started to settle down, and now we can go drink these, right?
Yep.
This is the 3 broomsticks. Dennis and I came outside because it finally stopped raining. This is pretty cool back here. They put up some walls, I guess because too many people were peeping into the new construction that's going on back over there. You've tried your Laird beer as well as
more like
mine.
My 3 broomsticks.
Oh, that's pretty good. Kinda. Okay. Which one did you like more? Did you like mine or yours better?
Well, so far I've only tasted the Guinness.
Okay.
Because obviously you gotta work your way through the layers. I've always like, my goodness, this sinking, I need to keep drinking.
Did you like mine? Pretty good, right?
It was good. It reminded me of something, but I can't remember what.
Apple pie?
I guess so.
So we've decided to go hop on the Hogwarts Express to take that back to Universal because Dennis really wants to do Simpsons. So we're gonna go do that, maybe do Mummy. I don't know. Today's a weird day. If you'd asked me earlier today if I wanted to go to Universal to wait an hour for Fast and Furious and then to be poured on in the rain and not get to ride Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure and then go ride Simpsons, I would have been like, please no. Please don't do this to me.
If you don't like that, you don't like Universal Dennis, baby.
Oh no. We have about an hour to make it over to Universal to do Simpsons. So hopefully we can do that. We're definitely going to expedite doing that because Dennis just really wants to do Simpsons, much to my chagrin. It's kind of interesting to take the train back to Universal from Islands because last time I was here I was with Jorge when we went to Horror Nights together, and I actually didn't film, no, I did film it, I didn't put it into the video. I kind of started it when we were at Horror Nights in Stay and Scream doing that, but I did film our entire experience riding Hagrid's over here that day, and I just didn't include it in the video because it kind of just seemed a little bit choppy and all over the place. I wasn't able to bring my camera into the line. I had to put it into a locker, and that was an interesting experience because it wasn't open at the time, and then they opened it up and it was just kind of like mass chaos, and then we got to ride the ride. Then I filmed her giving a bunch of different reviews of the ride, and then we ended up at Universal, and then I just decided just to start the Horror Nights video that we ended up doing at Universal and just exclude the rest of the video. But that was a long story, but that's what waiting for the train reminds me of right now. Here comes the train. You excited to take this over to Universal, Dennis? I hope so. And we've made it, Dennis. We're in London. Are we going over straight to Simpsons?
Yep.
Oh man. And guess what? It's raining again. Just can't escape the rain today. But at least we're gonna be inside the Simpsons, so it'll be out of the rain for the most part. It's not like pouring down rain, it's like drizzling a little bit.
And then Roy will make it rain from his body.
Because I'm gonna cry because I'm doing Simpsons. I've avoided this for so long. It's time to conquer my fear and do it. What's kind of cool is that I've never ever filmed this ride for my channel. I haven't done this in 15 years, so this is a brand new experience as far as I'm concerned.
That's easy to hit the portals. Just pretend that Principal Skinner's stupid face.
I'm so nervous, Dennis. Okay, now entering into this tiny little room here. This is gonna be interesting.
Wow, we're the first people to ever ride this baby. We're like that space guy who did that moon thing.
Neil Armstrong?
No, Chewbacca.
Now enjoy the Ferris wheel, or whatever this is.
We're on vacation. Can't you kill me on a work day? Simpsons, get in that ride.
Forget it, Bob. We'll never... Dad!
I waited in line an hour for this thing and I'm riding it.
All right, here we go. Hopping aboard. This, it looks like. Oh, geez. I don't believe it. Dennis, I just rode The Simpsons, and I feel great.
And I feel queasy.
Really?
Just a little bit.
Oh, no.
That big beer beforehand.
That big beer?
Yep.
All right, we have about 10 minutes before the park closes. Do you want to go do the Mummy?
All right, whenever you're ready.
3 shots. Ooh.
Oh! Ah, dang.
I did it. I got one.
You made one though.
There you go.
Woo!
I did it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, man.
Ah! How's it feel to be a winner?
Feels amazing. I was just telling Dennis that, I don't know, I've always wanted to do one of the Carney games, and I did Simpsons for the first time in like 15 years, so I thought it was a good time to do a Carney game here. I did a Carney game over there a while ago, but I don't think that one counted. I've always wanted to do one of these. That
You're
involves,
welcome.
like, a little bit of a skill.
I'm gonna take credit for it.
You're gonna, really? Why? Oh, because
I made you ride Simpsons.
That's true. So yeah, we're gonna go do Mummy. We could have maybe tried to do Rip Ride Rocket, but Mummy seems like a safer bet with all this weather, you know?
Mummy it is.
This is kind of cool because today was kind of, they're playing the inspirational slow-mo run music right now. Today wasn't really the best day at Universal, honestly. What with having to wait an hour for Fast and Furious, which is normally a not that long of a wait, and then getting kicked out of Hagrid's and stuff, and then facing my fear of Simpsons. It got turned around because I liked Simpsons. I didn't just tolerate it, I liked it. What in the world? After getting so nauseous like over a decade ago, I still do remember Back to the Future. You probably don't remember that, do you? Yeah, I remember it. And then I want a little scratchy stuffed animal that I definitely don't need, but maybe I'll see if Farley likes it. And we were talking, and I think we're gonna come back in a couple days so you can ride Hagrid's, Dennis. I think we're gonna work it out with the tickets and stuff, and we might like have a full day here. We might see if Brennan can actually join us because she's working today, and we might have like a super exciting fun day with her. She doesn't have that readmission pass, so maybe she'll just kind of watch from the side. This is assuming that she wants to go and she doesn't already have plans, so it may just be us, but she may join us. We'll see. I have a scratchy doll. We have about 5 minutes to make it to Mummy, so we should probably hustle. You haven't said a thing this entire time, have you?
Because you're talking the entire time and very fast.
Oh, baby, what else is new?
It is rude to interrupt people. That's how I was raised.
Whoops, we have like 1 minute to make it over to Mummy, so we may make it, we may not, but if we do, that'll be cool. If we don't, we did a decent amount of stuff today, and I'm still pretty proud of it. So we made it inside just in time to ride the Mummy. They closed off the line right after us. But we're just gonna head upstairs, hop in line for the Mummy, and then that's gonna be it, right, Dennis? Let's do it. Okay, good. Whoa, it's dark now. That's interesting. Kind of weird that this time last night we were running around doing Halloween Horror Nights houses, having pizza fries and s'mores fries, right?
Yep.
Alright, but I guess now we're heading out of the park, back home, because we still have a couple fun things planned before you head back home, right?
Oh, I thought you meant tonight. I was like, oh?
Not tonight, we're just gonna take it easy. Maybe play some Super Smash Brothers again, maybe?
Maybe ice our knees.
Yeah, probably. Alright, so we are about to head back to the car wearing red sunglasses. This would be Sports Grill Brew. It's too bright.
Because I'm too cool.
Okay, well, heading back to the car. Today was a weird day. Didn't really start off the best, but it ended up being kind of fun and kind of surprising, which is always exciting for me as somebody who's come to the theme parks a lot to do things that I haven't done in a long time or to do them for the first time. So that was fun about today. And we are going to rectify today's situation by coming back in a couple days so Dennis can finally ride Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Are you excited for that?
What?
I sure hope so. Okay, well thank you for hanging out with Dennis and myself tonight. today in general, and see you later, I guess. Goodbye!